Hey guys, Brain Prey here, and welcome back to the Soviet Union. Today we are coming to you live from a very, very hot place. I couldn't think of a creative, joke, fun name for it, so that's what you get. Alright, we're unsieging France. We're gonna go defeat the dirty, dirty bastards in Spain and other stuff. We're at 93% literacy, which is fucking insane for Russia. So give yourself a round of applause for achieving this miraculous milestone. Miraculous magic milestone. Okay. We're almost done eradicating these few armies here in France. They kind of don't know what to do. I think they just are just sitting around like, can we maybe get a siege off or something? Maybe increase our position here at the end. What's our increase? We're actually going by 0.5% or 0.1% every month. So it's like an exponential thing. Like it goes down the higher you get. Like it's so each point of literacy is harder to get the next point of literacy, I think. So we're still moving along pretty high quickly for being at 93%. But that is definitely a big part of our current success because we are able to be so cutting edge on the technology because of that. Like we have 64 points. That's pretty good. We checked earlier in the series and we had, I think, the most points out of all the other countries. And that's including China too, that literacy. So I'll have to go back and check on some of my older videos and see what kind of literacy we had. But man, that's pretty good, especially since Russia kind of starts out, that's their weakest thing. Let's make sure we rout that dumb British army. It's not fair for you to retreat that way. What ifs? Alright. Yep, so we're going to slowly start to move into Spain now. Making our beautiful McDonald's colors all over everything. At the end of the last episode, if you guys left early, we made a lot of railroads. So yeah, that was a really good smorgasbord of clicking if you, fancy yourself a click lover. Then you probably want to rewind and go watch that episode. What the hell? Oh, this is the army we sent home. Alright, well, we'll send you back over to, I'm going to send him back over to McDonald's or Korea so that we can prepare for the invasion of Japan, which should be pretty awesome. This Russo-Japanese war is going to have a much different outcome than the historical one. The trick is going to be figuring out a way to get these guys home. I think we might be able to squeak out a positive relation here with Baden by the time we finish sieging Spain. But it is kind of a pain in the ass. So Württemberg, that is not Württemberg, that is Hyderabad. Alright, Württemberg. Whoa! Add a sphere, buddy. And what's the other one? Slovenia. Slovenia is also time to add for sphere. There we go. Alright, our sphere is starting to look beautiful and bold. There's communists in Germany too, so they might actually be sympathetic to us. Even though we do kind of own a lot of their land, so maybe not. Alright, I'm going to help France with their dumb rebels. What are these guys? French communists? It sucks to have to kill some fellow communists, but oh well. If it'll make France do more work later on, that'll be nice. Alright. It's not like France gets to be sexy Soviet red like we are, if they convert to the all-powerful, most amazingest form of government, communism. I wonder why communists and, like, why do they call Russia socialist if it's communist? I don't get it. But I'm sure maybe it's a translation thing. Maybe it's a an actual thing. Like maybe they were socialist, but it's super weird. And like, why does it increase socialism in our country if we go for? I don't know. Maybe they're. I mean, I know like communism is not a, you know, diametrically opposed idea to other types of government. Like, you know, you can't have a democracy that's communist. It's just usually because of the way the command economy works, it begets corruption and, you know, dictators. So that just happens to be the way that it's actually used. But communism in practice can, well, not in practice, in theory, can be used democratically in like in a fair way. It's just normally not, or I think pretty much every example I can think of has been used poorly, in my opinion. Maybe Russia, but I think it was pretty scary. Then again, if you compare it to the United States at a similar time, if you were like, because the thing I'm saying and why we're so scary is because, like, okay, you might get rounded up by the KGB and killed. Like, that's kind of scary. But in the United States, you know, if you were a communist in the government or something, you might be in almost as much danger. Alright, so France is sieging that. Let's just finish that off for them, help them out. Okay. So yeah, we almost have all of Spain sieged, which is good. We got 5 points saved up so we can increase our relation with Baden by 40. So hopefully that's enough to get ourselves military access. And by 40 I mean 30. So we'll need to do it 3 more times, I believe. And then we'll be able to walk our troops over to the Asia. Those guys just got there too. Nice timing. We don't have enough dudes over there yet to... we will need these armies. If you'll notice, Japan has a shit ton of dudes just sitting there waiting to fight. Like they got nothing better to do. They probably don't have gas defense, which is going to be making it easy for us, but still not something we're going to want to be running over there, you know, half-cocked about. Alright, we got another, I think we have enough to schmooze Baden enough. Or, well, maybe by the time our guy comes back this time and another time, we'll have enough diplomatic relation points up here to use on them to get us to a positive number. I think we just need to be positive and then they'll give us military access, but they weren't really giving us any hints because it was like minus 1,000. So we might still need to go more. And you know, we might not even have to invade Japan since we're already at 89%. Let me grab another market regulations. Alright, we don't have enough points. We can't do anything anyways. They still will not accept. I wonder why and how much. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, so we will need to improve our relations a little bit more, but I think it'll be worth it. But again, we might not need to. I don't like liberals. I don't like the British being sieged by somebody else, though. It's super annoying. Hopefully we can just gas all these dumb rebels anyways. Let's drop some in Dublin. Just make sure we get all these nick and crannies to get all these god dang liberals out of there. Alright. We're almost done. Long live the Soviet Union. Alright, we can increase our relations with Baden a little bit more. I think one more tick of that might do it. I don't know if we'll get it yet. Yeah, they still won't accept. Sadly. But we're getting there, so we should have it soon. Tax efficiency, I'll take it. Not that we really need it. We got, you know, 50 million bucks saved up. United Kingdom. Decline. So I added both those goals, right? Okay. So who else are we fighting and what do we want? Those are my questions. Okay, so we're fighting Spain, Egypt. I wish we could link up our things, but I think it's gonna... Actually, it might not cost that much. Because Cairo is that one. So let's add Middle Egypt. It's actually pretty expensive. But I would like to link up with the booty. So we need Upper Egypt next. Wow, we have like no Diplo points. Yeah, and I don't know if that's really what I want for the end of the game here. We might want to be more colonially powerful. Some more colonial options might be nice. I guess those guys retreated or something, because there's no way that... Yeah, Glasgow would have been annihilated by all these guys going across. If there was guys there. Control the clergy, sure. Alright, come on, France. You're literally doing nothing. I need you to just kill these dumbass little rebels for me, okay? I'll even take care of the big stacks. How about that? How about that? Okay, we can increase Baden a little bit more. The scandal ends. Oh, we're at 100. We're at minus 100, so we don't actually need to fight anymore. We can just ask for what we want. Since we can't peace out individuals anyways. Go ahead and grab diplomatic influence, because we're probably going to get some more stuff. So yeah, so we don't even need to actually fight Japan. So let's just build up points and add war goals and stuff. So I would like to link up the booty. That'd be nice. But if it's gonna be like so 20. That might be just for the one place. So maybe this one's cheaper. This one's Dongla, Eteria, and then we need. Oh nope, that's it. We just need Eteria, Dongla, Upper Egypt. We already have Middle Egypt set. So I guess. And then what else do we want to do? We're taking Dutch Asia there with the good stuff. Let's see if we can take. I would like to take Dutch Malaya. As well as British Malaya. That'd be nice. I think there's oil and gold there. Or just 3 gold. But still. British Malaya, I'll take it. So yeah, let's build up some points and then we'll just use those. And we want to make sure our guys are in a place where they will be... Yeah, they will get there. The ability to just run home. They'll get black flagged. They'll be fine. Good pensions. So yeah, we've done all the reforms in social. Just no political reforms. Don't worry about it, guys. Come on. You guys have a pretty good life. Just chill out with all this political nonsense, right? I don't understand how the UK is, or the Netherlands is still a great power. Probably because their stuff is not sieged in the Pacific. Oh well, we can try to take the Germans from them. Oh, and we're going to take a lot of their stuff too, so that might work out in our favor. Okay, we got two. Let's go ahead and add this one here, Upper Egypt. That's not Egypt. Alright, so that's 30 plus whatever it costs for the other island. 35 plus like 7, so we're at like 42. Alright, let's add Dongla. And then we just need Egyptian Eteria. And we will have ourselves a beautiful... Alright. So now we'll touch. And I wouldn't mind having Gondar Tigray. Siam? Sure. I'll be your ally, Siam. Let's add the British Malaya. And the Dutch Malaya, too. I'm going to finish that so we get our spheres pretty aggressively. I like how it's showing against the Dutch, those skulls, but okay. Looks like we have quite a few goals over here. Yeah, it's 3, so that's pretty good. Whoa, whoa, hey. The USA declared war again? Wow, what buttholes. Good thing it's Soviet containment and nothing actually important. And like as soon as we went over, they were like, "Oh, we got you, we got you. Jugs got you." You only got 1/3 of my attack. Like, what is this? I guess we are fighting quite a bit, considering Japan has their full force. You know, just sitting there doing nothing. Anyways. Let's get ourselves some more Diplo points. So right now, we're going to be taking all of this. Sumatra. Yeah, we added Sumatra, right? Yeah. So we're going to take all this island. All this. And we're going to touch our stuff here. And Ottomans, what happened? Someone removed us? Oh, damn you, France. You bastardos. I don't really know. Neither of those are very appealing. Decline. Okay, we got our point. Alright, I think we added this. We added Dutch Malaya. Right? Yeah. Okay. And British Malaya. So let's add Dutch Java. Well, let's see where we are first. Alright, if I can click on the UK. Okay. We're going to want to just deselect anything else that's not our stuff. So just our stuff here. We're at 74. So let's go ahead and add Dutch Java. So we'll have all of that in here. Let's go ahead and influence Siam too. Since we'll want to have all of the Indonesia area. And then we'll add the Sunda Islands. So let's go ahead and add the Dutch Sunda Islands. We need more Diplo points. Alright, so let's take a little break then. We will continue this in the next episode, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, where we will probably be piecing out, since we'll be able to get to all 100 score here. And then we'll figure out what to do with the USA. Probably another invasion, I think. Maybe this time we'll be a little bit more careful. Don't know. We'll see. Thanks so much for watching. Spray and pray out.